So when it comes to astrophotography, I have to be portable. So because I live in a borderline area, which is highly light polluted, I need to be able to pack my stuff and go out to really dark locations so I can photograph something that simply isn't possible to photograph from my inner city location at borderline. So on top of that, I also live fairly small, so I need to be able to pack up my stuff and just put them in the closet or under the bed or somewhere where I will stash them. I just simply need to stash them away. So I figure I'll make a video showing you guys how I made my solutions for stashing and keeping things portable. So may or may not inspire you guys to see what's possible to do, because I'm pretty happy with my solution so far. There are some few things more to do, but this is the status right now. So everything depends on which telescope I'm going to use. Mostly when it comes to travels, I use my Red Cat 51. This is the smallest scope I have at 250 millimeters. It doesn't take much space. It simply goes into a box and I could just put it in the car directly, and yeah, it's a no-brainer. If I decide to go with the TS Optics, this is a bit bigger, it's at 800 millimeters. I only have a bag for this, so I am not really happy with that solution, but as long as it's tight and snuggle, I could just put it in the trunk of the car or stash it away in my apartment, and it's fairly good. But this one needs some improvements. And for the Big Bertha, the Celestron Edge HD 800, this one doesn't even have a case, simply goes into the front seat of the car. I keep it next to me so it doesn't roll around that much. Try to keep it snug on the back seat or on the seat next to me, so I don't lose collimation when I'm out traveling with this one. And of course, this one takes a bit of a too big space in my closet, but totally worth it. Okay, so next up is the battery. So this battery is something that I'm really happy with. It's a Co-Craft 300 watt-hours storage, which simply isn't that big. It's not very heavy, it's not very big. And what's good about this one in comparison to my Echo Flow, for instance, is that the transformer is on the cable side. The Echo Flow has the transformer built into the battery, which makes it a bit bigger and a bit heavier. This one doesn't have that. The transformer is on the cable, so I could simply carry this one way easier, putting it in my car. Not very big, not very heavy, and still very performant. So this one is really nice. Next up is the cable management. Inside here is all of my cables. There are all the cables that I need for all the 3 telescopes. You could see that all my telescopes have the EAF and the guide scope attached to them. So each telescope already has a complete setup of guiding and EAF. So I don't really have to change between those. It would simply take too much time and effort to do that, and it would be really hard to screw them on and off. So all the things I need are here. The cables are basically the same for every telescope except for the dew heating, and yeah, this is all I need in cable way. Everything is in here. Moving along to the other portable thing, this would be the tripod. This is an Inorel RT90C carbon fiber high performance tripod, which is really lightweight and not heavy at all. And inside here I also keep like a cloth for flats and all the cables that I would need during the night, like for maybe charging the batteries from the car or something like that. And also the power cables that goes from the battery to the AM5 mount, which I have. Which of course leads me to the next one, which would be this one. This here has the AM5 and the ASI Air inside of it. It has the AM5, which is the tracking mount, and the ASI Air, which is the small controller computer that I have to control my gear, all stashed in here, really tight and snug and secure, so, and not very big or heavy at all. Lastly, I have this one. This is the HMF. I have the camera and the filter wheel inside of here. This is a very good box or a very good case. I bought it from Amazon. It's a bit too big for the camera, but the thing is that I wanted to have my filter wheel on the camera attached and just placed it in a case like this, because I need to keep it simple, I need to keep it portable, and also I just keep it as good as possible for me to just build up the rig and tear it down again, put it in box. So this is why this box is a bit too big. It's all of the filters that take the room. So that is it for this video. It was a pretty short one, I guess, this time. But there's not that much to show. I mean, each and every one of these things are really portable and light. But together, of course, they get a little bit heavy. I simply put them in a bigger bag and I carry the bag with me, just put it in the car, and then I just grab the telescope as well. So if I would just grab my smallest scope here, like so, these things would be all that I would need to go out in the forests on a border 1 or 2 or 4 location and just simply photograph these really hard and beautiful targets that I can't photograph from my border 9 location. And if I don't use them, they are just simply stashed away, and nobody in the family needs to be looking at these boxes or a telescope on the apartment. So yeah, I hope this video might have helped or inspired some of you guys to do something similar, because I really recommend this. And of course, if you like this video, do give it a like. And if you have any more suggestions, or you are doing something different, or you have an idea for me to improve stuff, do let me know in the comment section. And of course, if you want to see more astrophotography related content from me, do subscribe, and yeah, I see you next time. Bye for now.